All right, guys. So I'm just gonna do a quick recap on what happened today. I'm traveling to Ecuador. So I'm in Arizona right now. I have a race, ultra marathon race tomorrow in Scottsdale, and it's 50 kilometer, which is like 30 miles in the desert. It's gonna be nice. And then after that, I fly out to Ecuador for some climbing next week. I'll be back, in Ecuador. I might be not really online a lot of time. So depending on the situation, most of the time I'm probably not online. So I'm probably not going to be able to trade until end of December. Um, Probably there's so many good opportunities next week. It's not that, because it's a Christmas week, nothing is happening. No, there's so many things are happening all the way to the last day of training day. But for me, I needed to go and just chill. In terms of trading today, Tesla, I mean, I missed a couple of trading days in this week, but Tesla just did another all-time high. It was amazing that it's just ripping higher. It broke out this daily chart at 660 was the all-time high. It came. I didn't trade it at the open, although it looked really weak for a short, but because the stock was at all-time high, I didn't touch it. Squeezed back up. I missed the run. On the pullback, I went long around 678, popped up to 684, and then that was one nice, really nice trade that I had on it. So, I mean, if you look at it, essentially it would become a 5-minute opening range breakup. So I did a 5-minute opening range breakup on it. So if I zoom in a little bit, it would be much, much nicer. Where's my pen? Where are you? Show yourself. It's here. So yeah, so that becomes essentially 5-minute opening range breakup. On a stock that all-time high. On a 1-minute chart, when you look at it, I just got a much better entry on a, like an ABCD pattern. Stop loss would be below this and popped up. I was expecting it to go actually a little bit more, but as soon as it came back up, I just got out at my break-even point. And then it came here, started bouncing around the VWAP, and I took a short here at 676. I don't have really much of a trade book shorting a strong stock above the VWAP. I'm not doing it very often. But as soon as I went short and look at this huge drop, I covered, it went all the way up to the previous day close. So that's my short trade, and I'm still in there. Yes, actually, I'm actually still in there, and that's my long trade that I did on it. So this one, it was a little bit question mark. I really don't have much of a trade book on it. It's just more like a gut feeling trade that I did, and when you look at the chart in the past, you can see the head and shoulder, you can see all of these moving averages, crossovers, and you can see everything. But when I was made that decision, it wasn't really based on these patterns. It was just more like a gut feeling that, oh, this one is gonna lose. So yeah, that's important to remind myself that I don't have much of a system here. So I don't want to get into the habit of just shorting whatever strongest stocks in there, because you're gonna get really, really squeezed. PLTR was a bunch of try to one long for the breakup high of the day, but I just got out too early at it. I really never got a really nice opening range breakup on it. I mean, it was a really good entry for me for a 5-minute opening range breakup, but the fact that the stock was down on the day, it was just not really helping me to hold. So I went long for a 5-minute opening range breakup. It did pop, but I got out too quickly. But as you see, it was turned out to be a really nice 5-minute opening range breakup. It was just not trading the way that I wanted to. It was just a little bit choppy, and I didn't make much money on it anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Airbnb had a really good, nice. I had some Airbnb that I got out in the pre-market, and now we had a really, really nice run up. And for me, most of my position is now just IWM, a little bit of IWM as a swing. IWM is the only one that is holding up there. Most of the other indexes are selling up, so I got out a little bit, and maybe I can have 500 shares left. Maybe I can actually get out a little bit here too. Yeah, that's my thing. Brian, what was your trade that if you want to talk about it?
My yeah, the one trade I did was space trade. This was sort of a new addition to my trade book, which is called Phoenix Trade, which basically find a stock that's gapping down. Space was gapping down pretty significantly. Started to show some strength in the pre-market, and actually was quite strong going into the open. So it was trading well above the VWAP, and that's my signal to go long.
At the
that the
open or
stock's going to
pre-market?
continue to have at the open.
At
Yep.
the open,
I
yeah.
actually did take a little bit at the open because it was just so strong. It was popping
Yeah,
up, and then I just added to my position as we got into the open. So we had a really nice run up. It actually
yeah,
almost went green on the day. Now it's just dropping.
yeah.
But yeah, that was again trade book play.
Very nice, very nice. So yeah, so this is stock that was gapping down 7%, but it just was squeezing up. So there was a lot of buying pressure on it in the
Yep.
pre-market, and you see just way above the VWAP, and as soon as the open came in, it just went up. Um, so yeah, that's a trade book on it. So IWM, I didn't get filled, so but yeah, generally, I think generally it was a good day in the chat room. I still have short Tesla. I want to see what it does. My stop loss is now at the break even, and that's part of the trade management that we're talking about. Entry and exits are going to that's my break-even point now above the VWAP. So when you're partialing, the stop loss becomes at your break-even point, and that's my break-even point. I'm gonna hold it. I don't know what it's gonna do, but it can go either way. But if it goes down, I have more room to get it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. So yeah, again, I don't know about next week. My availability, chat room would be open. Everything would be as usual. I might not be at the open. Brian, Thor, Peter, Norm. There are other people that are covering this momentum trading. Yeah, we're all gonna be here. Well, thank you so much. It was a great year. It was a very interesting year, of course. But hopefully that's not only the teaser for 2021. Hopefully 2021 will be much better. Um, yeah. Happy holidays, guys. And if I don't see you in the chat room or in live, take it easy.